Oh my God. Hold on.
That's
Oh,
hilarious. I'm like, why isn't the soundbar moving? It's because we way to start the show.
right.
You
Sorry,
know
guys. Hold up. Grand
what?
opening.
Right. Hey y'all, my name is Taki Saki.
Hey, and I'm Jbae. Thank y'all for coming in to see us.
Yep, and this is we just talking. We're just
Yeah.
two girls, two women
Two women
here to
just
just talk
talking.
about random topics and just kind of let it fly. All
Exactly.
right.
Exactly, yo. We're gonna have
All
a
right.
good time tonight, y'all.
Nah, for real, we really is. We're gonna have a good time. So nothing but sisterhood over here. We're gonna get it popping. And y'all know how it is. We're gonna have some really lit conversations. So if you guys want to comment below, we will be checking in to see what the chatters say. So feel free to comment as much as you want. And let's get it going. So what's your topic? What's your first topic, JB? Because I know you
All
got something
right.
good.
It's so much stuff that we could talk about, you know what I'm saying? Just oh my God. Every time you turn on your phone or whatever, it's something. It's something. But everybody already knows. I bet y'all already know. What's the main thing everybody talking about right now?
The
P Diddy,
diddler.
right? The diddler. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I saw something on Facebook that says what did it say? It was like a meme of him with
Mhm.
Insidious. Did you see that the Insidious movie? It said in
No.
pity, insidious or insidious, insidious. That's
Invidious.
what it said. Not insidious.
I'm fucking dead.
I
Not
was like,
invidious.
what the
Bro,
heck?
who comes up with this? Yo,
Oh
they too
my
creative out
God.
here in these streets.
They are, yo. I actually saved it. I was like, I gotta reshare this.
Yes. Oh, you gotta send that to me if you haven't.
I am. I
I
am.
see.
We're
I
gonna put it
seen the
as a
one.
little. We're gonna put it as a little clip on this video. We're gonna post it up so y'all can see what I'm talking about.
Right. I seen the one where they made him like the Riddler, and it was like how many dudes did Diddy diddle before Diddy
Oh my
out diddle himself or
God.
something like that, and he said a dillion. I was fucking dead.
Oh my
I'm like,
God.
nah,
No.
who came up with that? Because that's a wild ass number to come up with, a dillion. I'm like, yo, y'all
Oh my
too creative. Y'all
God.
got too much free time
They
on your hands.
are. I don't know what the heck. I don't even know what to say. Like, you know what? But the thing
Nah.
is with the whole Diddy situation, I'm gonna be
Hmm.
honest. There's always something about him I never liked.
You
To
know
be
what? I
honest,
always
like
felt
I
like he was weird too. Like he gave me
yeah.
like, sneaky rat vibes, low key, for real, for real. Cause he
Yeah, like
just
he
seemed
ain't a
like
no
he was
shit person or something. Like I don't know. Like
right.
I got them vibes.
Nah,
Like
facts. You know what? How do we feel about that, Jbae? Let me get my board up here. Uh oh.
yeah, go ahead. Boo. That's how we feel about
Boo.
Diddy.
Right.
Boo.
Boo. That nigga is a menace though, for real. Like,
right,
how
but
do you become? You was a super villain from the jump. That's the crazy part. But like,
oh
we
my
just now finding out
god.
about this like 20 years later, and that's what's really insane to me. Like, have you heard
Right.
about his like the girl who was at the club and he had shot her in the face, and he had a fall guy take the charge and shit.
Yeah,
And
I
but when
just
they went
saw.
to court, yeah, when they went to
Mm-hmm.
court, she was like, no. She kept pointing like, no, he did it. Like Diddy did it. And they was like, nah, this
And
dude
nothing
did it.
happened out of that, right? How does that
Nothing.
happen? Like, if you have the person who got shot saying this is who did it, how do they not listen to
Mm,
that? Like, how did he not get locked up? I don't get it. Was it like not enough evidence or something? Like, that makes no sense.
bro, it's money.
Oh
When
my
you got
God.
money,
He
you
has
can
some
do
good ass
anything almost.
lawyers. Well,
I'm
yeah, we saw
telling
that with
you,
R. Kelly. Yeah, R. Kelly had lawyers back
man.
then when he, did what he did, and he
Yeah,
got
because he
away
was
with it
trapped in
at
the
first.
closet.
He been stuck in the closet.
Putting little girls in the closet. Like,
Oh my God.
nah, dead ass. That nigga was
Mm-mm.
wilding too. That's why I'm like, first it was Bill Cosby, then it was R. Kelly, now it's P. Diddy. Like, and the
Right. What
crazy
is
part is
going
like
on?
people be defending these niggas, and I'm like, I'm sorry. As much as I want to go to bat for the team, I'm like, nah, that's wild behavior. Like, you out here
It
committing like
is. It is.
crazy assaults out here on people of all gender and ages, bro. Like, you
Right. Like now they
man.
questioning whether he did something to Justin Bieber and all this. Oh
Oh,
my God, it's just
definitely. Did
all
you
type
see
of
the
stuff coming
interview?
up. Yeah, talking about I got him for 48 hours. We finna do. What did he say? He said something about
Crazy
we
shit.
finna get buck wild or
That
buck
nigga finna put
crazy
a
or
bean in
something.
his
It's like,
butt.
why would you say that? Like, if that, why would you say that?
Yo.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm like, man, he was wilding out here with that. But like when Justin Bieber was younger, Diddy did another interview with him, and he was very visibly like, you could tell when a child is
Uncomfortable.
uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yes, he was very visibly uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's why I'm
Yep.
like,
I saw that
mm-mm.
too on the video. I was like, oh my god. I just say it ain't so.
My thing is
Poor
like, how did
Justin.
all of y'all let this nigga get away with it? Y'all didn't want to beat his ass. Y'all didn't just
I
come together,
know. Are we
congregate as a
right?
group, and whoop his ass. I would have
That's
whooped
what
his
I'm
ass.
wondering. Like all these people coming out saying stuff now, and I'm like, what
Right.
kind of like was it fear that he would retaliate because
His
apparently
money
he's
can't
covered up
save him
so
from
many
getting his
things
ass
of getting
whooped
people
though.
killed or something,
Yeah,
right?
he did.
Like
Well, yeah, it's
he had
deeper.
ways
It's
to get
really
people
deep.
killed or something like that. It's
Oh, he was
crazy.
working. I mean, I won't bring up the subject now, but down the line we'll talk about it. How it all leads back to some people. But
Lord.
for those who do know, we all know who it all leads back to. So we just not we gonna call them those who cannot be mentioned because y'all ask it.
Right. Right. Right.
The motherfuckers got nothing but time and money.
We will not mention that here.
Yeah, not those groups.
But
But
yeah,
yeah.
like I said, I never liked him. And like even his
Mhm.
goofy ass dance, I hate it. I hate the way he dances. He can't dance. Have you ever seen him dance?
You just not you shitting on his dancing.
That was the first thing that made me
I
not
hate him.
like
He
him
can't
when I was
dance.
younger. I was like, ew, what dance is that? Like, I don't know. It's
Right.
some weird dance he does. I never liked it. And then just his whole
The
demeanor
Diddy
and
Bob.
energy, I don't like it. Yeah, the Diddy Bop. That's what we call that.
Yeah.
I never liked his
Nah.
dance. I never liked his attitude. Like when he had them people running around New York for some cheesecake and shit. Like, nigga, you ain't nobody giving you no cheesecake. And
Right. Who
then
the hell is
they
you,
did
Jesus?
all that to get what do you call it? All that to get signed. And we don't hear nothing from the people no more. Like they didn't even go far. Like
Nah, man, they was
oh my
doing
god,
man,
I'd be
what? They
pissed.
was only running to get his cheesecake. They wasn't letting him dip into their cheesecake, J-Bag.
Right. I
Cause,
hope not.
'cause
Now I'm worrying
that's
about
what
them.
they
Hey,
wanted.
making of
They
the band
wanted
members. Are y'all okay? Are y'all okay? Y'all got
right.
something to say? Please.
B12 or y'all or
Be
B5. Y'all okay? They called him a damn
Oh, I
vitamin and
liked
shit.
them. There was
They
one song I
was
liked from them. There was just one
mm,
song I liked. No, there was two. No, wait, no, that was one. It was one. Sorry, it was one.
they had a couple good bangers though. For real. I was
They
too. I was
did.
just get
Mm.
it.
And Danity Kane, they had like one or
Yes.
two good songs. Yeah, I remember
I was
them.
just gonna mention them too. Shoot, their last good song was I thought it was really good. It was called Lemonade. It was really good. I was like, they
Really?
snapped on that. But you notice how like Diddy's groups like that he produces, they never last long.
They never like. That's what I'm saying. He had them
Nobody
run
thought
around
that was
doing the
suspicious. Like, what's going on
right.
with that?
You
Like,
know
that was
why?
weird.
Probably because they wouldn't do the next step that he requires. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Because
Like I saw this one
Lord
video
knows.
that where somebody who was supposed to be working like as an intern for him, and when
Mm-hmm.
he told that intern, if you don't stay the night with me, then you basically won't get the shot to do whatever he was trying to do. I can't even remember what it was. So the person was like, he was out, like he left, and he told a story about it. I was like, oh my gosh.
Damn, that's
So P
crazy.
Diddy really be and I'm like, well,
I mean, but
dang.
like after hearing what he did to Cassie, I'm like, that was some monstrous
Oh my
shit.
god.
Like,
Yeah,
how do
and I'm
you get
like,
away
how?
with that?
And it
And
and
you a
it makes
nigga
me
too,
wonder
and you
what
got away with
makes
it. Legends,
right. What
fucking
makes a
legends.
woman put themselves through that for so long? Is
I
it
mean, she
out
was
of
trapped
fear? Or,
though. He was drugging
yeah.
her.
Oh
Like he was
yeah.
beating the shit out of her and drugging her and
And
all
I
types
think
of
he was
crazy
threatening
stuff.
her too, right? Yeah.
Oh yeah, she. I mean,
Mhm.
he knew everything about her, like front to back. So it's like when he knows you, your family, and everybody around you, that's a motherfucker
Yeah.
with money and power who could do whatever he
And you
want.
know
Like
what he's capable of. Like, yeah, yeah. It
right. And
makes
I
sense
feel like she
now. Yeah.
did. Like she probably
Yeah.
knew exactly what he was capable of. So like there was no
Mm-hmm.
way she was getting out of that like scot free,
Right.
not
Right.
without some damage. So
Right. And I'm glad that she got you know, the what do you call it? I cannot think of the word. The courage Yeah, there we go.
Yes,
The
yes.
courage to finally speak up about what happened. And I'm so glad that she got paid. Because that's
Yeah,
what she,
no, seriously.
or let me,
And
that's how I
that's
feel
not all
about
she's
that.
doing too. She's
Let me
actually
get this.
she's helping the feds with his case too. Cause you know his house got raided. Yes.
Oh, wait, 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 guys. That's
There
how
we
I
go.
feel about Cassie getting paid.
Right.
We're happy.
Congratulations, Cassie. You did that, boo.
Congratulations, Cassie. Yes.
Seriously.
It won't, like, of course, it's not going to,
It won't
money
be
ain't going to
even.
heal the damage of what he did, but I
Right.
mean, hey, it helps. That's what I think.
Nah, seriously. That's why
It
I'm
helps.
like, it does help a lot. That's why I'm like, even, it helps out a bit, but you know what? That money can be put towards therapy and all kinds of things to really help you recover. And did my
Right.
bottle just get stolen?
Your ball.
Lord, my balls.
Oh, you're like, wait, hold up.
I'm fucking
Taki,
dead.
it's all right. No judgment. No
Hey, wait a
judgment.
minute.
But wait,
Ain't nobody neutered me yet. I chill. Hold
wait,
on, wait a
no
second.
judgment.
Pooh, where the bottle at? Did you steal it?
Lord, not her trying to find her bottle, y'all.
I need that. Will you do it? Oh, wait a minute, y'all. Jbae, you want to keep going? I'm gonna go in the party
Yes.
chat only.
Yes. But guys, if anything like this ever happens to you, I would hope everybody would have the strength eventually to do like what Cassie did and speak your truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people get away with doing things like that to you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it could take a little bit of time for people, but at the end of the day, it's good. It's good to be able to get that out and let somebody know. Reach out for help if anybody is going through something like that. Or it don't even have to be the same situation, just anything, you know? So yeah, guys. Yeah. I just, it's crazy. It's crazy the stuff that, and it makes me think like what how long has this stuff like this been going on in the industry? You know what I'm saying? Like, how long has this stuff been going on? No.
I'm so serious.
Was it a little bottle?
No,
I'm sorry. Here, here.
man.
Here you go. Here,
Go ahead, just
here.
pour me one.
I'm sorry.
Ah,
Dang.
you gonna replace it,
Dang. That sounds like something Jules would do. Sorry, Jules.
man?
I buy a piece of cake and get one slice and then the rest is gone.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh. He was like, "Oh, we drinking tonight."
Okay, honey, we was drinking tonight, not me.
This is, guys, this is how Taki feels right now about her boyfriend drinking her drink.
Man,
That's how
put
she
that bitch
feels.
on times 5. I'm a
I can
little
push it a
swole
bunch of
right now,
times.
but it's all right. All's well that ends well, I guess. Somebody
That's
needed
how she feels, y'all. It's all right. It's gonna be all right, Taki.
it. I know. You only had man. It's okay. It's
Oh
okay.
man,
Life happens.
it's all
Life
right. I put that up
life
there for you
happens.
so everybody know how you feel. It's all good.
I'm telling you.
It's all good. Or you could be
Anyway.
feeling like this. You could be sad too. She might be feeling like that too. I
Mm,
don't know.
maybe just a little. All right, so what's the next thing we was gonna talk about too? Oh yeah.
Right. Let's change the subject.
Oh Lord. Speaking of goddamn boyfriends, relationships type shit. There was this
Mm.
lady who went on this date with this dude, and he sent her the most wildest text message afterwards. You just gotta hear this shit. So I'm gonna read it to you.
Mm-hmm.
Let me grab it real quick. Yes. I'm like, who says some crazy shit like that? People are crazy. Like,
What did he say?
I'm like, I would not want to deal with what women deal with today. Like, okay, so it says a man tells a woman that they're not compatible because she finished a whole salad.
Wait, what?
You heard that right. A whole
A
salad. Like,
whole
ain't you
salad?
supposed
I
to
mean,
eat
how
the
wait,
salad?
but how big was this bowl? Was it like a big bowl, or was it like a little, like, personal size? Was it a family size bowl? Like, I mean, even
J-Bag.
so, even if there was a
J-Bag, it was a
salad.
salad. It was a fucking salad. It could be a ginormous salad. You still eating a bunch of good shit. Like, you
I
putting the good stuff
know.
in your body.
I see if he said that she ate a whole pizza by herself. Maybe okay,
Yeah, that would have
but
been different. Like, okay, gluttony,
yeah,
but like a salad though, like you gonna really shit on somebody for a salad? Let me read you
right.
this
That
text
ain't
message.
right.
This shit is crazy. So he said,
Mm-mm.
the girl's name is Diamond. So he was like, honestly, Diamond, you seem like an amazing woman. He couldn't even spell for shit either. That's the crazy part. So you seem like an amazing woman, but I don't think we're compatible. You ate a whole damn salad, which isn't ladylike. Makes me feel like you're greedy for food and that I need a
What's that?
woman who knows when to stop eating. You know, I meal prep and go to the gym daily. I just feel like you be overweight in the near future. I still
Oh,
want to hang out, but that bothered me. I almost exploded. I love your vibe and your energy though. You're perfect. It's just that one thing. Plus, it was our first date. You was supposed to have butterflies and shit. How could you eat that much?
oh my god.
Yo, when I say people are fucking delusional, people are fucking
Yeah.
delusional.
It
How you gonna
scares
get
me. It
mad at
scares
her for
me
eating a
of
whole
how
salad?
people could be. Like, that's so weird.
Crazy. Like, we shaming people for eating salads now? That's
Wow.
I thought we was shaming people for not indulging in enough salads. Like, what's going on?
Right.
Like,
Right. That
that's
makes
right. You
no
shouldn't be
sense.
shaming nobody at
Yo.
all. First of all, let me start there. Like,
I
mind your
could never be with
business.
a man like that. That's just like, that's
Nah.
very strange to me. So he obviously has
Right.
very,
But
very
got
high
the
standards
nerve.
that he wants for women. He thinks he has a certain view of what he think a woman should be. What's ladylike to him,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, is
The
barely
crazy part
eating.
is
Like, geez.
he said he goes to the gym. So I would think like because you go to the gym and you're really into fitness, a salad would be the perfect thing you would want a girl to eat, you know? So I'm
Right.
just like, that's just weird that you shaming her for eating a whole salad. I would be proud if someone could eat a
Right.
whole salad like my boy.
Right.
You just tackled that salad like it was nothing. What do you
Right.
mean? Like most people
That's
don't
what I'm
even get their greens
saying.
in like that. That's crazy.
My God. All I can say is the dude is insane. And I hope she
Mm.
ran away and she did not try to fix that situation. I
I
don't care if
wouldn't.
that's just some craziness. That's a huge red flag. Like, that guy, I hope
Crazy as
that
hell.
well, obviously she put him on blast because we got access to the text
Right.
message. So she thought it was crazy
Right.
too. So I hope, yeah,
Yes,
she
like
ain't
that's
talking to him anymore because
insane. Like,
that's
how could you say
crazy.
that? It's
I hope
not
she
even
put
like what
his
he said
name
was
out there
bad. It was just like
too.
audacious. Like he was tripping. What do
Oh
you
my
mean? Like I
God.
can't
He
believe
was
you ate the
past
whole.
tripping. He's
Can't
nuts.
believe you ate the whole salad. Head ass. Like what the fuck? I'm sorry, but people like that
What a
are a
dweeb.
fucking
I'm
joke.
sorry. What a dweeb.
Like
You ate a whole
nah,
salad. You're
bruh.
a woman. What the what?
You ate a whole salad. You're a human being with a mouth and functioning organs, and you need to put nutrients in. No, don't worry. I'm gonna shame you
Right.
for that shit too. That's
And
crazy
the
to
fact
me.
he's just like, oh, you're a lady. You shouldn't have even been able to eat. You should have had butterflies on our first date.
Bro, my
Wait,
nigga
what?
wanted her to eat air on that date.
I want you to
He did
act
not want
nervous
her
when
to eat
you're in
on
front
that
of
date.
me. What the heck?
He wanted her to sit down and be like, "Can I just have a water for the night and that's it?"
Well, geez, if I went out to dinner with him, he might have punched me in my face because I would have had a big old plate of nachos, and the
Okay.
fries, burger. I ain't got no
I would have
shame.
been like the dude off of White Chicks. Um, how about not? So can I get the steak and some fries? Dead serious.
And I wish he would be
Like,
like, she'll take a salad. No, the hell, no, I'm not. What
no,
you
the
talking
fuck I
about?
won't. Like, last time I took a salad, sir, you complained. So now I'm gonna take a steak. Like,
Right. Oh
tripping.
my gosh.
And it's like the thing about it is they're always so worried about like women trying to get a free feast and charging up a bill. Now,
Yeah,
I'm
he
not
should have
saying
been
that there's not people
happy.
who don't exist like that. There's plenty of people who exist on both sides of the aisle, of course, and then
Right.
anything in between. But it's just like not everybody's after that. Some people are foodies. Like that is a person, that's the kind of trait that people like. Some people really are indulgent in food. They like food. Or even then they might
Right.
not be an over consumer of food. They might just like the flavor and the taste and all that stuff. But outside of that point, it's just you can't expect everyone to eat the same.
Exactly.
Like everybody's
Agreed.
different. That's why I'm just like, that's crazy to really think that her eating a salad, she did all the right things and she still got dinged for it. That's crazy to me.
Right.
Like,
Right. That's what I'm
I'm like, you
saying. Like
can't
that's
please people
why.
nowadays.
Right. That's a big message there. Stay true to who you are because no
Mm-hmm.
matter what you do, even if it seems like it's perfect or it seems like, well, this is acceptable in society or whatever, there's always going to be that one person somewhere in this world because everybody is different that's going to judge you for doing something. There's nothing wrong with
Right.
it at all. So it don't matter how perfect you think you are or you're trying to be, there's always going to be somebody that's going to judge you.
Oh, there's
You know
always
what
gonna
I'm
be a
saying?
hater
So
out
just
there.
stick to who you are and be who you are. And if
I
the
mean, unless
person
you're a
that,
piece of shit, then change.
oh yeah, don't be that. Yeah, if you're a serial killer or,
Or you're crazy, or you're
right, crazy,
judgmental, or
you need
manipulative.
to change. Okay?
Right?
You need
Like a
to
diaper.
change.
Like a
Right.
baby's diaper.
I'm gonna
Get your
need you
shit
to
together.
reevaluate your life if you're like that, because that is not okay. That part we do
Right.
not condone to if you're a bad person.
Okay. That's
Yeah.
crazy talk to me. Like
Right.
I would have been looking at homeboy crazy as fuck. Like, how are you
Oh
like
my
I
God.
don't know how I would have felt. Okay, so would you rather go on a date with P. Diddy or that nigga? If you had to choose between the
Oh, oh my God. You know what? You know what? I might. Dang. Okay, I think I would go with the salad dude. I would go with the
You go
salad
with
dude.
salad.
I
I would
don't
go with
like
salad dude
Diddy that
too.
much. I would go with the salad dude.
Man,
But I
I
would
feel
go with
like
the
if you go
salad
on a
dude and
date with
just
him,
piss
you'd
him
never
off
be
on
heard from
purpose.
again.
Right. Like I think it's more dangerous with Diddy. Like I'm not going with
Hmm.
Diddy at all. Like no.
Hmm.
Oh, did you see that one video where the guy was saying that he think Diddy put something in his drink?
I wouldn't
Like
be
he went
surprised.
to
He's
I
they
forgot the
didn't call him the
guy's
diddler for
name.
nothing.
Yeah, he went to the guy's house. He went to Diddy's house for a party that Diddy invited him to, and he drank a drink that Diddy made him, and he started feeling like dizzy and weird. And he's like, "I just took a couple of sips. This makes no sense." And he left.
Dookie.
Like, yeah, he left. He wrote his wife, and his wife was like, "Get out of there, man!" And he left. And then like a couple of days later, Diddy like wrote him in the middle of the night. It's like, "Hey, what's up, my guy? How you doing?" And the guy was like, oh, and the guy was like, the guy the guy was like, I'm just chilling here with my wife. And Diddy was like, do you wanna come hang out? He was like, in the middle of the night, like where are you at? And Diddy's like, oh, I'm just chilling at the hotel. And he was
Oh,
like,
I seen
oh.
that. I seen
Yeah, he
that.
was like, who's there? He's like, just me. And he's like, wait,
Just
what?
me. You gotta say it in the creepy with just me. Like, what kind of
Then he
perverted
showed his
shit you
wife, and his
on?
wife was like, I told you something was off
That
about
nigga
me.
weird, right? Like, nah.
Yo,
It's
not
crazy when
Diddy
your
trying to
wife has
roofie
to
him,
protect
yo.
you from a man predator. Like,
Right.
that's
Like
crazy.
at the
Like, imagine
party, you have
being
to
a
write
man
his
being
wife.
preyed on by another man. Like, how does that feel?
I
That's gotta feel
know.
this like crazy. Like, there's no way.
Weird, super
Yeah,
weird. Like,
nah.
and for
How did y'all
I
not
don't
jump
know.
him? I would have whooped his ass.
Right. And Diddy was
Bro, I
just
would
so
have whooped his
comfortable with
ass.
right. Like he weren't even trying to find out whether first off, do you go that way? Like first it'd been good if he tried to find that out. He just was trying to target any man, no matter even with a like wife. Clearly, you know what I'm saying? He didn't even care. It was just crazy.
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Yeah, that's
Mm-mm.
why I'm like, oh my gosh, that's. And then when they raided his house, he left the kids behind.
Oh my gosh.
I'm like,
Did he
he left his
really?
kids, bro. He left his kids behind. That's
Oh my
crazy.
God. That's beyond
That nigga
crazy.
didn't give a fuck.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm-mm.
Just like Orlando Blue said, he gave me that bop. Yo, he be having
I
me weak as fuck
can't.
when he does his interviews.
Oh
Like,
my
I don't care what nobody
God.
say. He might sound crazy, but sometimes I feel like he might be telling the truth for real. Like,
I
there's
think
no
so
way.
too. I think so too.
Because
That's
there's
probably why he
sometimes,
went crazy. The industry will make you go crazy. Some of the stuff that
you
these
see that a
people you call
lot.
crazy say and stuff, they're trying to tell
Mm-hmm.
you the truth, and it kind of messed them up mentally, so they may seem off, but they trying to tell you something. Maybe you need to listen to some
Mm-hmm.
of them people. You know what I'm saying? Because he was
That's what I'm
normal
saying.
before. He was absolutely normal
Right.
before when he was doing those kid shows, and we got grown and start having issues. Why?
Mm-hmm.
Like it makes you question. Look at all the celebrities that end up having drug issues or overdosing or this and that happening. Why are they doing that? What are they
Yeah.
seeing or what do they know that we don't know about? Like what is messing them
Did
up
you see
so
the
bad in the
Nickelodeon
industry?
thing?
Oh my gosh, that was one of my
Yes.
topics. That was one
Yes,
of my
yes, yes, yes,
topics.
yes. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
Yes.
Yes.
I didn't
That
see
is
it yet.
crazy.
I seen
Okay, so
clips about it.
yeah, I did
Oh,
too.
let me turn that off. I seen clips about it. And did you see it? Because I want to know more about it. Like, did you see it yet?
I just seen like a little bit of Drake Bell's like interview, and he was talking about how his mom sent him over like, I forget the guy's name, but he had the same last name as Drake. But I mean as Josh Peck, but the
Oh,
other
Peck,
dude's last
yeah,
name was Peck too, but they're not related. So
right. I know who you're talking about. Uh huh.
yeah, so apparently Drake had went to sleep and had fell up and he had fell asleep and woke up to the dude being on top of him sexually assaulting him, which is crazy to me to go through as a kid, you know? And then it's like
Right.
they're not, but he's not the only one who says that. Like they all have, like if you actually look at back at their clips, like Ariana Grande when she was doing the feet bits and all that stuff, and
Uh
they
huh.
made her do like
Oh,
stuff
these
that was
adult
like you
fetishes
could
in the
tell,
shows.
yeah, like it was
Mm hmm.
weird shit. I was like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with having a fetish, but it's weird when it comes to like when you involve children. Like that's just
I
obviously
know.
fucking weird
It's
and obviously very
sick.
fucking
You
wrong.
know, they ruined my childhood because I seen clips from the
Mm.
documentary where they were like pointing out some of the episodes that
Mm-hmm.
clearly if you rewatch it as an adult you can see that
Yes.
this is an adult joke, like this is a fetish, like oh my
Right.
gosh, like it ruined it. I was like, well dang, I definitely didn't see it that way as a kid. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? But now I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, what is wrong? Who wrote this sick? And it was that guy Dan Snyder.
Snyder. Yeah. I
Yes.
don't. And my thing is like, how the hell is Diddy under all this goddamn scrutiny, and that nigga is not nowhere near in jail or even close to it?
I
Arrest that
know.
nigga.
I
What's going
know. He
on?
just
Like,
posted a new video of him being interviewed and he's apologizing for everything and saying he would never do those things
a
today and
sorry
trying to
can't
clear
take
his
back what you
name.
did. Like, you
Right.
weird ass.
Right, right.
No.
And then he was doing a lot of weird stuff on set. And all like if
Mm-hmm.
you really pay attention to these old episodes, like
Mm-hmm.
even um you remember the Amanda Bynes show? That the
Oh
weird
yeah.
character with the glasses with the black hair. I forgot her name. But her name, the last name of that character, was the meaning of it was that skin that's between a guy's like ball sack and
A gooch. Oh my gosh.
yeah, something like that. I don't know if that was the
Mm-hmm.
exact name, but I just watched a clip where they were talking about that, and he was telling other people on set that's what the last name meant. Why you gave that kid that last name, that character that last name? That's weird.
Right.
That's nasty. Like, what's going on in your mind? That's so sick. So I don't
But
know.
my
I don't
thing is just
know.
like,
And
even
none of this
despite
stuff I
all this
knew.
coming out, like, why aren't I mean,
Why
and
is
you
he
know,
not
call
being
me a
scrutinized
hypocrite
like
or
that?
whatever, but it's like we shouldn't be letting like when we let shit like that slide, you are literally just saying you're opening the doors for other motherfuckers to do that shit, not to just special people, but now to your kids too. Because now at
Right.
that point, it's like you'll let that shit slide with anybody. Is the type of
Right.
shit that people will pick up. And that's why I'm
Right.
like, we're kind of sending the wrong message when you don't do anything. That's why, like, I feel like, yeah, public shaming is like not the best thing, but we need to bring that shit back. Because
Right.
you
Right.
need to be shamed in public. Like Dan Schneider should not be able to walk around in
He
public at all.
shouldn't. He
Like
shouldn't.
not unless you being
They
bothered
need
or
to do
arrested. Like it needs to be one
something.
of the two.
Right. They need to do something. They went all the way back for Bill Cosby. They better go. They better bring up some charges from him too. Like, cause come
Okay,
on.
it's
Like,
like the correlation will definitely be there if you don't start taking action against these people. That's why
right.
I'm like, that's
Agreed.
crazy to me. But
Right.
yeah, that's why I'm like, and like when you really look and shout out to the dude who played Spencer. iCarly's brother on
Yeah, he was
iCarly.
looking out for
He was
them.
looking
Yeah.
out for them, man. When I
Mm-hmm.
say he didn't get enough credit for protecting them kids, he definitely did not get enough credit for protecting them
Right.
kids because he did the
Right.
damn thing. He even stood up against Dan Snyder in a video I seen, and you could tell that Dan was very like he was irritated by his energy and him like speaking up for them and all that stuff. And I was like, that was what was up. Like he wasn't afraid to
Yeah,
take,
that's what's
you
up.
know, that step.
Right.
And also he was able to keep his job too. So obviously, bro was really obviously fucking talented. And on top of that, you know, I feel like he was a saving grace for them for real. Like if
Right.
he wouldn't have been there, it
Agreed.
probably would have been worse.
Agreed. Right. I agree with
Hmm.
that. Totally.
I
Oh
still
my
don't get how they
gosh.
didn't jump his ass. I would have whooped his ass.
All right.
I know I keep saying that, but sometimes the answer is to beat their ass.
Right. Like, oh my gosh. I
I'm
can't
just
wait to
like,
actually watch the full documentary. I've just seen clips and I'm like,
mm,
I gotta see the full
I
documentary.
gotta sit down
And
and watch the whole thing
I
too.
actually downloaded Hulu because I thought it was on there and it's not.
Mm.
It's on the HBO Max. So which
Yeah,
I have to
but
get
I
that.
think HBO Max is on the Hulu too. So,
It's not, like it's on there, but you gotta pay extra to get it. And I'm like, oh my god,
oh
like come on, yo.
yeah,
I don't
no,
want
y'all
to. If I
tripping.
got to, I will. I'm gonna see what's cheaper to just add that the HBO extension to Hulu or to
Hmm.
just get HBO Max by itself because that's a whole separate app.
Yeah,
So
did
I'll
you
see
see
which
how
one's
much
cheaper.
Hulu is?
Yeah,
Oh my
well, look,
goodness,
what I did is Hulu had first month free. And then after that, it's $7.99 for the basic, right? But
with
for
the
anything
ads
you really
though.
want, right, with ads, if for anything you really want extra and all that, then it jumps to like $70 or something, right?
Like it's like
Yeah.
$20 or something close to that. I'm like, y'all are tripping.
Mm-hmm.
Like, do you never mind, let me go ahead.
You
But I'm
see,
saying,
I,
like,
I
you
was just
know.
gonna say like, there's other ways to watch things. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
We are very smart out here in these streets. Y'all just must not
Right.
understand.
Right.
Like
Mm-mm-mm.
there's no way. Like I'll be paying for that. It's enough for me.
Right. Right. Same here. Mm-mm.
What's the
I'll
craziest date
keep the
you ever been
basics.
on?
So, oh, the craziest date?
Yeah, what's the
Let
craziest
me
date you ever
think.
been on?
Oh, well, it was a date. Yes. We got some food, and then we went back to his house to watch a movie. This was years and years and years and years ago. I'm sorry, I'm laughing because I'm just thinking about it. Um,
That's okay.
so we went up to his house, we was watching a movie, and then of course he tried to make a move. And I was young and I'm like, okay, whatever. Let me just see what's going on down there. You know what I'm saying? And I take a
Nah,
look.
now.
I take a
You sound like
look
a professor penis.
and I'm like, I'm looking like I'm feeling around and I'm like, wait, is this dude castrated? Wait, where is
Not castrated.
I couldn't
That's
find it. And I'm like,
crazy.
oh, yeah, there he is. So
Oh
cute. It's so there it is. So, anyways, nothing happened because it was
no. I'm
like,
weak.
like I said, it was very, that. And then not just that, but what topped it off to put the cherry on the top, I was ready to get out of there. I was like, oh, no, no,
He was like,
like, no.
cut the vibe, cut the check.
Right. Right. There's gonna be no Netflix and chill here, okay?
Okay.
So I was about to leave and I went to go stick my foot in the shoe and I felt something run across the bottom of my foot. And I'm like, oh, and I look and the biggest cockroach I ever seen in my
No.
life ran out of my shoe. I
Froze the fuck
almost
up.
died. If you see like that flat, like, oh look, okay, I'm gonna put it this way. You ever played Grand Theft Auto when they're wasted and everything was black and white?
Hmm.
That's what I saw. Everything was black and white, and I could have just fell out because I was like wasted.
You was wasted, but you wasn't
I was
wasted enough
like,
to stay
oh,
there.
hell no. Oh, I almost vomited on his floor. Like, I ran out of there so fast. I swear. Like, I don't even think I said bye. I was
That's
like, that was the
crazy.
nastiest thing I ever seen. So that was a crazy date for me. I was like, dang, not that, he had a package issue, but then a roach tried to attack me and take my foot off.
Not the
So I
roach
was like, what
trying to
the
attack
heck?
you.
What the heck? It was big. It was the biggest roach I ever seen in my life. It
That
was
motherfucker came
disgusting.
souped up. He had a Glock and some
Yeah, the
knives on
nigga was, and it was chilling
him.
in my. It was chilling in my shoe. I was like, oh my
Nah,
God.
I couldn't go. That's
I
crazy.
was like, no. Like the fact that the shoe, your roaches are so comfortable to chill in my shoe
Saturday.
while I'm here and try to take me out. Like, I'm out. I'm sorry. So that was a crazy
Mm,
one of probably many crazy dates, but that one that came to my mind first. What about you? I want to hear.
Lord, oh God, mine is a long story. I'll make it short. There was like this
Yeah, that's
guy I
how
was
I
talking
felt.
to.
Yeah.
You never know for real. There was this guy I was talking to, and like I wouldn't even call it a date. Like I went to go hang out, just like to just kind of get to know each other and stuff type shit. Wasn't nothing special,
Uh-huh.
like nothing like that. Just two people having conversation, whatever.
Mhm.
Bro, I went into his house. Why homie ain't had no furniture?
Girl. Wait, what? Wait,
I'm
did he
not
just
even.
move there?
No, he's been there. That's the crazy part.
Oh my
He's
god.
been there for like at least over a year. Bro ain't had no furniture.
Wow.
I walk in, no couch, no no TV
Oh
stand,
my
no
god.
TV. whole living room, dining room mashed together, just empty. I'm like, what the fuck is going? I'm looking around like,
So you had to sit on the floor?
you
Like
moving
what
or
happened?
something? Like, what's going on there? He's like, oh no, I've been here for like over a year. A year? Before your furniture at, dog. This is before inflation hit,
Maybe
so
he
shit
don't
was pretty
believe in
affordable.
furniture. Maybe you don't believe in
Right, you could have
furniture.
went anywhere. I'm not trying to judge your situation, but from the type of money he was saying he was touching and
Oh yeah,
getting,
he was
you
he was
should have
fronting.
had furniture in your house.
Right, he was
So
fronting. Yeah.
man,
Clearly.
room was just half furnished, which was fine. I'm not gonna shit on you. If you're a guy and you're starting over,
Uh-huh.
or whatever, you could be starting over from any situation, and maybe it might be taking you a while. I get that. I'm not gonna judge you, and I'm not gonna throw rocks at you or stones at you for that. That's fine. I get your, at least there's an explanation to the situation. But it's like when you have no explanation to the situation, maybe you like your house that way, but that was not what was explained to me. Like that's what I'm just
Right,
like the story was
right.
just spent a little
It
different to
wasn't
me where it
matching
was
with what
like,
he was like trying to throw at you. So
yeah,
that's the problem.
yeah. That's why I'm like, there was just really
Oh
no
my
getting
god.
around it. Like I even tried to I tried to rationalize many different angles and I was
Right.
getting the same conclusion. Like you just I don't know what to say. Like either you're lying about how much you're making or you did something wrong with that. Like there's just something wrong with
Right.
that. And I get it, some guys are simplistic. They don't like much shit in their house. But
Right.
again, it's just like you don't have nothing to be comfortable in your living room. Nothing like you're not really making your space. And for me, it's like, okay, well then it tells me like you're not even gonna first of all, that's a flag for me. You're not gonna make your house into a home. That's
Right.
crazy. Like,
That's very
like
yeah, for me, just that in general. If that's the type of person you are,
mm,
that's fine. But I,
it's just
I
not
don't
for
know.
me.
Not
And
for
that's
me.
fine.
Yeah, like I want to see
Yes.
your creativity if you have any or something, or like that you
Right.
care about
You
the
ain't even
space you
gotta
live
have that.
in,
Just
or
put something in here, like so I
yeah,
know
put
that you're trying to make
something
this comfortable. Like this
for
isn't a
guests at
spot.
least. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm in that too. I'm like, what about your guests? And also like, okay, like are you not planning to stay here longer? Are you like worried about you might have to jump and run? Like what's
Yeah,
going on with that? Because
what
now at that point my mind is
right.
going other ways.
There's a
So
lot of things, yeah, that's just odd. It's odd.
yes,
And it's like, well,
yes.
if you are that simplistic type of person that don't like
Mm-hmm.
all that, then don't bring nobody back to your house. Like what you know what I'm saying? Where am I supposed to sit? I'm just going why the only furniture in your house, I'm gonna go sit on your bed. Is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah,
Like,
basically
no.
that's where I had to sit. Girl,
Mm-mm.
it gets worse though. So
Maybe I didn't want to
why?
go in your room. Like, you know.
Right. I wanted to chill in the living room. There was nowhere to chill, so I had no choice but to go and sit and watch movies with him and stuff like that. He had like a cool, a collection of manga or whatever, and it was lit. I
Mm-hmm.
was reading through him while I was just sitting there listening to him, talk about himself and stuff like that. And we were having conversation. Then I had to go to the bathroom. Girl,
What happened?
why I go into the bathroom? And I walk by the sink. I go to the bathroom. I'm going to the toilet. Me, I'm the paranoid type. I'm not going to nobody's toilet and use nobody's bathroom because my worst nightmare is being stuck in somebody's bathroom and there's no toilet paper.
Oh my
I don't want to be
god.
stuck on your toilet. Like, this is so weird to me. So I go in there. I look around. There is no toilet paper. None. So then I'm
Wow.
like, okay, where's the toilet paper? So I'm calling like, yo, homeboy, where's the toilet paper at? Where's it at, Pooh? Where you put it? And he's like, oh, just look in the closet or whatever. I look in the little bathroom closet, nothing in there. Nothing is in there, J
Oh my
Bay.
god.
It is empty.
How does he not
Empty.
know that?
No, wait,
So what
wait,
does
J
he
Bay.
use to wipe his butt? Like what is
J Bay. It's empty. No towels, washcloth, toilet paper, nothing. So I'm
That
like,
sounds
yo,
odd. It's making me think he don't really
thank
be
you.
there like that, or that's
That's
not
what I'm
his spot.
saying.
Something was odd because if
That's what I
there's
was
not the
saying
essential
too.
things there, that means you either really don't be here
Hmm.
or you using somebody else's spot. The front is
You using
yours.
somebody
I
else's
don't
house.
know.
That's what I was thinking too. Cause I was like, whatever. And then but he had the nerve to have a toothbrush in there. That's the crazy part. So I'm like, all right, well, I'm not using your bathroom, And I'm like, well, I asked homeboy, like, yo, can you like at least, the gas station's right in front of the apartment complex. It's literally not even like a minute walk. It's a 30
Right.
second walk right across the street. This nigga was like, "Oh no, I just kind of want to hang out with you a little bit longer, so like I don't feel like going across the street." So I'm like, "All right, cool. So you're not gonna give me toilet paper? That's already a flag. You already going down, nigga. Like you going
Yeah,
down, my
yeah.
boy. Like
That's it.
you
That's
fumbling
it.
hard, and I'm over here giving you multiple chances. You fumbling, and I'm like,
Right.
and my thing is like, I'm just trying to be nice." And also at the same time, like I'm trying to, at the time I was trying not to be like one of those people that came across as really judgmental. So I was really kind of self
Right.
conscious about shit like that. So I was really
Right.
willing to kind of take things a little bit too far. And I would say, like, now looking back, I'm like, damn, bitch, you should have ran. But,
Right.
but like, I was very, but the thing was like, also, was like, if I'm in danger, I don't obviously want to panic and shit and raise alarms. I want to be calm about it, but also
Right.
ready. So
Right.
I'm like, all right,
Right.
well, whatever, I'm looking, there's no soap to wash your hands. So I'm immediately off of my brain. I'm like, so what do you have in here? There's no soap in the shower. There was no washcloth. No, the washcloth was there. It was in the corner and it was stiff as a bitch. I mean, that
Ew.
motherfucker was it was so stiff. That motherfucker was Arm& Hammer strong. It was fucking it was so bad. So I
Ew.
was like,
Oh
man,
my
let me get the
god.
fuck up out of here. So before I leave, I'm like, you know what? I'm like, look, I'm finna go, like I got a call, I got things to do, whatever, trying to make an excuse to get up out of there. Because
Right.
now at this
Right.
point, you ain't got
Anything.
no essentials, no nothing in here. Like you down bad. And I just can't be down bad with you. Like, I'm sorry. Like,
Right. No,
you're a grown
I
ass
would have been
adult.
out.
You should have your shit together. At least have toilet paper in your house. I would have been able to excuse that if you would have had toilet paper. That was the last straw. No, here was the last fucking straw. I asked for some water, right? I was like, can I get like a cup of water, a bottle of water, whatever. I don't care. Why
Mm-hmm.
this nigga, J
Don't
Bay,
tell me he gave you faucet
take a
water.
J
Did he?
Bay, J Bay. Not only did he give me faucet water, which I was
Oh
like, you
my
know what?
god.
I don't like faucet water because it's dirty, but I'll let it pass because water is water. This nigga gave it to me in Arizona bottle.
Oh my. Wait. So an Arizona juice bottle that he had
Like the
before.
juice
So
bottle you
so
buy
he
from the
had no
gas
cup.
station, you open it up, you drink the mango, whatever flavor, and then you put yes,
Oh
rinse it
no.
out,
Oh
put water
no.
in it. When he put it in my hand, I looked at it like, I looked at him, I looked at the cup,
He
I
clearly was
looked
not
at
trying to
him one more time.
impress you at all. If he
I
was,
said, I swear I was like that fucking one fucking Bruce Wayne meme where he was smoking outside and he was stressed the fuck out. I just, bro, come on. So I'm like, whatever, man. Let me just get the fuck up out of here. So he's like, all right, he said, let me grab something so I could walk you out the door or whatever. Da da da. Like I forget how the ending part went, but I'm pretty sure he went across the street or some shit, and I peeled the fuck off. Like
oh, I would have been
all you
out
heard was
too.
skewer my big ass SUV in me going off into the fucking sunset because there was no way I
Oh
was
my
coming back. Crazy
god.
part is he hit me up the next day, right? And I ignored him. So then he called me crashing the fuck out the day after that. Talking about some, I really cared about you, and I really thought you was the one. What's going on? Like you was supposed to be my boo, da, da, da. Bro. You couldn't even wipe your boo from your ass. Cause you ain't got no toilet paper. I don't want to hear that. Like, what are you talking about? Like, no, I'm not trying to hear none of that. You got me fucked up. Like, excuse me? Sir, you couldn't wipe boo boo from your ass, so how am I gonna be your first boo? You can't even wipe the second one. Like, that's crazy to
Right.
me.
Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I
Bro,
don't
stressed
care
me
how
out.
strongly you felt about me, but like
Stressed me out.
you ain't trying to impress me or
Mm-mm.
do anything. Like not even impress me,
Right.
but at least
You're
give
not
me
even doing the bare minimum. The
the
bar
bit.
was in
That's what I was gonna
hell for
say.
you,
Like
and you still fumbled. How did you do that? That's why I'm like, see, and this is why I'm sorry. I hate it. You can call me one of them women's and y'all can shit on me all you want, but I'm sorry. If he ain't, man, don't settle for fucking less. Don't, if you're thinking about giving the guy who's lesser a chance, make sure it's really actually fucking worth it. Because at
at
this
least the
point,
bare minimum.
dealing with their struggles, and especially a situation like that, it ain't worth it. It ain't worth looking past, because at the end of the day, it's like, okay, say supposedly you did get together with homeboy. What you gonna have in the house? Because it sounds like you gonna be
Right.
bringing all the shit.
Yeah, you're
Like
gonna
you
have
gonna
to
be
buy
restocking the
everything to make
house and all
yourself
that. Like,
comfortable and like
nah, nah,
mm-mm.
nah, nah. And I'm just like, see,
Yeah, that
nah, you got
definitely
me
is a
fucked up.
terrible date. Terrible, terrible date. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, that's why I was like, man, we was just supposed to, kick it, hang out, get to know each other. We couldn't even do that comfortably. It
Right.
was like it was just escalating even further, like each time. And I was just like, this couldn't get any
It's
worse.
like that
And what did it
was
do?
that
It
Roblox
got even
sound.
worse.
All you hear is oof, oof every time something
I'm
happens.
telling
Oof.
you, I swear, if I could just add the freaking like meme noises in there, bro, I would. Because man, it was bad. It was so bad. I was like, I pray I never experience no bullshit like that again. So he blew my line up for a while. I ignored him. Eventually, I answered and I told him, I was like, you know what's crazy? You didn't have shit in your house and you invited me over. You invited a
Right. Like
female
before you
over. Like,
invite
you didn't have
somebody, the main thing you
nothing.
do is check for toilet paper. You know what I'm saying? Or
Right.
check to
Like,
make
you didn't
sure
have
the
no essentials in your house.
water,
You
something.
had
Like,
one
you know.
washcloth, and that motherfucker looked like it's been used for the whole year.
He use it for
Like,
everything. He use it to clean. He use it to wipe his ass. He use
okay.
it to take a shower. Like,
Right, how are you wiping your? Are you scooping in there, my boy? Like, what is you finger
no,
dipping? What's going on? That's why
that's
I'm like,
nasty.
that's crazy to me. I think it's like, to present yourself that way. It's not even about giving you a chance. Let's flip it the other way. You presented yourself to another person that way. That's
Right. So it makes me wonder how well
crazy.
you
You
take
have
care of
like,
yourself.
right.
Like you
That's
don't.
what I'm saying.
You must not take care of yourself very well. Like you don't even
Not
got
very
the main
well.
essentials for yourself. Like that makes no sense.
Yes, and then I'm just like, that's crazy. Like, you really ain't had shit to bring. And it's not like I wasn't even asking you for anything, but as a female, you should have some basic hygiene things for me to, just to be considerate of me and my gender, at least a little bit. You ain't got to be overly
Right.
considerate, but just,
Right.
something to wipe
Like
my ass as a human being, at least.
right.
Let me wipe my ass. But you presented yourself in such a poor way, and you
Right.
expected good results from that, because you expected me to overburden myself with accepting what the fuck you had just put in front of me. That audacious bullshit. Like,
Right. The way he presented himself was a huge fail. Like I don't care how much you like me. If you
hmm
presented yourself bad and you showing, I don't
it
know,
wouldn't even
you're
have
gonna
mattered
show.
if he had the best personality in the world. That would have fucked it up for me, because it's like, okay, yeah, you could have had the greatest personality, but it doesn't take up for the fact that you live like a fucking pig, bro. Like, what's going on? Like, not even trying to insult your living situation, but like, that's exactly what, like, it was not,
Right.
it was just that
That
there was
just
so
lets me
much
know you're dirty.
missing.
Like
Like,
that's nasty.
yeah. So it's, and then also it's like,
Mm-mm.
okay, bro, like, you can't really expect to get something out of that. Like, I
Right.
hope you didn't. Like, that
Mm-mm.
that
That's
would have been different if you were
a
hygienic,
lesson.
but
Right. I hope he learned a lesson from that. Like you gotta take care of yourself better,
Mm-hmm.
present yourself better, especially if you're trying to impress a woman or get a woman, like,
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, a partner, anything like that. Like, at least show, like, you got to
You didn't
put
even
in some
care to
work.
try.
You want me to just be yours without putting in any work, like even the bare minimum. That wasn't even work. That was the bare minimum. You couldn't provide me with toilet paper. I asked for something to drink. You bring me water in an
You brought
Arizona
me bullshit. Like,
faucet
what?
water.
Faucet water in a used Arizona bottle. Like, my boy,
Yeah, this look,
PFAS.
your whole
You
house
ain't
just
even
look like
give
you
a
got nothing
fuck.
going for yourself. Like, what do you have going for yourself? Like, what are you
Right.
doing?
And like at the time, like I know I was on my boss shit. So it's like at that point you like not even trying to be funny, but like I'm gonna have to date within my level. And you just were not there.
Right,
And I had to
right.
explain that to him, and he was just like so heartbroken. And it's like, okay, I get it. Maybe I might have been something great to you, and that's cool. I really appreciate that you feel that way. And I'm not trying to be on a cocky shit. That's really great. But it's like you weren't bringing what I needed, at least the minimal of what I
The
needed.
minimum.
Not
And then
even
I'm not
close.
even, and that's not even high standards, like just the
No,
minimum.
that's what I'm
Right.
saying. Like I literally, like I was basically lowering my standards for him to see how he would perform. It, bro, failed like he just failed all the way around, and then like expected something out of it. Like no, that's crazy
Oh
talk.
my
You're not getting anything.
gosh.
That's
Oh
man. When I say some people
no.
are very audacious in what they expect from other people, like that guy with the text message with the salad thing, it's audacious
Right.
what these people will really like. What will come out their fucking mouths. I'm
Right.
just like y'all gotta understand. Like, man, y'all gotta get off the internet.
Right.
Like
Like
the
people
standards is
never
way too
fail to
ridiculous.
right. And people never fail to just surprise me every day. As long as I've been on this earth, I'm
Mm-mm.
still constantly surprised at some things I hear that, or people, the way people have their thoughts or the way people do things.
Mm-mm.
And I'm like, are you serious? Like, I thought, you know, these are just like standard things people should know or should, behave as, but that's just not the case. I learn every day that, people really, grew up differently and really just different. Like their mind
Mm.
state is like completely different. And it's just, oh, that's why I'm kind of antisocial because I can't. Some people
Same.
I just can't. I'm like, are you serious? Like mind blown. Like, what?
Right.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's why
But
I'm just
yeah.
like, man, nowadays, especially, it's like it's so hard to even socialize because everyone has, like, besides the fact that we all kind of been, like, because of the situation when everything with the economy and all that crazy political stuff or whatever, blah, blah, blah. It's kind of hard not to isolate a little bit because you ain't got a choice but to be focused on yourself because at this point, you're being pushed to that point where we're
Mhm.
not making enough money and all that stuff. So you do got to kind of be in your own world, to be in your own space. But then at the same time, like we also have to be aware not to make our own echo chambers too. So then when we do go back to socializing with people, we don't automatically come up with like some biased opinion of people, especially if you're going to try to date again. Like you can't be coming in there swinging with all these biased opinions. You gotta come in there a little bit more. Yeah, really back a little bit, and then whatever you not feeling or rub you wrong, let's keep it classy. Let's keep it classy.
Right.
Let's not
Right.
let's not out people. I think I see a lot of that. People out
Yes, I
motherfuckers.
hate
They just
that.
I feel like
Right.
that's so ignorant. I mean, I get it. It can be bad, and that's fine. Leave a self review, but don't need the whole world don't need to know. I feel like trying
Right.
to embarrass people is wrong when you could just have the conversation. Now, if the conversation goes south and it's like, okay, now I need to expose your ass, then that's different.
Right.
That's different. That's different.
That's
But
different. Right.
it's like you don't need to expose a person off rip. Like if
Right.
you didn't like
Right.
it, just don't like it. Disagree with it and move on.
And
But
keep it
keep it
moving.
classy. Keep it cute.
Right.
Don't you ain't gotta hoo
I
ha hoo
agree
rah
with
for some
that.
clout. I think that's just so crazy that people just they lower themselves
Right.
into doing things like that. And I feel like you really kind of give yourself a bad rep when you finally open your mouth like that too. Like I
Right.
could get it, you could be
Just being
speaking your truth,
nasty.
but
Mhm.
yeah, but you being nasty. Like really want to tell
Mhm.
the truth. Like you're not being truthful. You being a nasty person.
Right. Right. And I see that a lot, like on posts that I see, the people commenting, just saying unnecessary
Mm.
things. Like, you don't need to say that. Just keep it moving if you didn't like it. Like, so I
Right.
totally agree with that. I see that all the time. And it's like, people always feel like they got to be like, oh no. They always feel like they got to
Mind
say
your
what they think
business.
is
Like
wrong and what they think is right. Like, well, what you're wrong and right, it may not be somebody else's wrong and right. So just keep it
right.
moving. Like, we all came from different places. Just be quiet.
we all
You know
fell
what I'm
out of
saying?
different coochies, goddamn it. So we grew up in
Right.
different households. Like
Right. That part. Like
that's why I'm just like that's crazy to me that people are just people. Some people are just they don't really be aware as much as they swear up and down they're aware. You're not aware because when it comes to being aware, also consideration comes to being aware too. Because you got to
right.
be considerate in order to be aware. Because if you're not considerate, you're not aware. Because if you were considerate, you understand the dynamic of things going on around you and where you need to kind of give and take where it's necessary. And that's why I feel like, yeah, it's a no on some people. I'm not saying everybody's bad. There's a lot of good people out there. Don't let that stop you from socializing because definitely we as human beings, we definitely do need to socialize. We got to have some type of social
Right.
life. We got to have a third space. And for some of us, virtual reality is a third space for us and where we get to interact with people and really kind of get in tune with, ourselves and where we are, in like the social I wouldn't say hierarchy, but where we are
Mhm.
socially. Like, you kind of
Mhm.
get to know where your friends are and where you're more comfortable at. So,
Exactly. Agreed.
mhm,
Agreed.
mhm.
Yes. So we
But
all
yeah,
just
so
need to get along.
right, we need to learn how to just shake hands,
Right.
be happy, hug each other, maybe kiss a little.
Right. Don't
Just
you just wish
learn
the
to be
world was
happy,
just
be nice.
peaceful and everybody just loved each other for who they were?
Right.
Wouldn't that be
I'm
so much
like,
easier?
it would be though, and I feel like so many people like I wouldn't say hate, but they feel like it's so unrealistic to fathom the idea of like people being nice to each other and having a healthy background with you know nice and pleasant like yeah, being nice might be like for some people seem boring and shit like that, but like boring is so much safer. It's so much happier.
Right.
It's so much more
Right.
peaceful. Like you literally can't like you have no drama with boring. Like, in friendliness and kindness just coming from straight from the heart. Like, you really can't go wrong with that. Like, would you
Agreed.
rather live in a world where it's all crazy and there's shit going on all the time and everybody hates each other and it's negative? Or would you rather be like motherfucking Teletubbies type shit? Everybody gets along. It's all happy days every day. I would prefer that because
Me
then I can,
too. Me
you
too.
can walk around peacefully and stuff like that. You got some peace of mind. Like I don't see the appeal in the negative for me. And that's where
Right.
I'm like I
Right.
feel like that's where I separate myself from others because a lot of people are
Right.
really
Same
too
here. Yeah.
indulgent and involved in all that shit that really kind of just disturbs your mental and disturbs your peace. Like people don't understand. Secondhand trauma is definitely a thing. That's why I'm like I don't like to consume too much negative shit because sometimes you pick up other people's trauma, especially when you hear about all these cheating stories and shit. I don't like that.
Right. I know.
That's
Oh
why I'm
my
like I try to
goodness.
surround myself with good things. Like especially if I'm like doing like social media consumption. I see a lot of horrible things out here, and we're seeing a lot of horrible things and a lot of rough things going on in the world. But it's also good to take a break and a step back from that just for your own mind and
Right.
your own mental. I understand that it's a hard pill to swallow and it's a hard thing to accept is that sometimes you do need a break and if it feels guilty sometimes to take a break. I know, I get it,
Ah,
but
right. Right. I
sometimes
feel
you
like you're missing
do
something.
need it, right? Like you feel like you're not taking part of the action. I get that feeling, but like just taking a small break and just remembering your main mission is what's important. If that's your main mission to get back to, just still take a break, come back to it, complete your mission, good, but just take it in small strides in a good pace.
Right. I totally agree
Hmm.
with that. Like something I actually do really want to do one day that I haven't done is I've been saying this for a long time, some years now. I want to just like go out somewhere in the middle of nowhere in a little cabin
Same, like in
with
the
no
forest somewhere
and
with a
put my
waterfall
phone down.
nearby.
Yes, waterfall and just look at nature and be forced to just
Hmm.
actually consume and admire and like really um
Right.
take in the world and the energies of the world and actually
Hmm.
put aside my phone and TV and all that stuff. Like I don't want anything for at least a full day or two. You know what I'm saying? Because
Hmm.
thinking about it, that's another topic. How prepared
Hmm.
are we for, like, say, for instance, what if there's some type of, cyber attack where, we
Yeah.
lose electricity and
And
internet
water.
and all this stuff?
Hmm.
We lose all that. will we be able to survive without our phones and TV and radio and all the
Yeah.
stuff we have? Like,
Mhm.
can we really go outside and start our own fire? You know what I'm saying? And hunt for food. You know what I'm saying? Unless you're just,
Right.
you know how to hunt. Like, of course, if you grew
Oh
up
yeah.
hunting and all that, then fine. But like for me, I didn't grow up learning how to hunt. I wouldn't know what, like, I would have to learn how to what to go find some food. Like I could
You have to
fish.
forward and
I grew
stuff.
up fishing, so I would
Right.
just have to, saying fish and all that or whatever. But like I think taking time to do that and really getting in touch with nature and all that, and
Mhm.
actually learning some natural skills and how to do that to prepare us for a future like that if something like that happened. You
Yeah,
know what
cuz
I'm
I'm like
saying?
you
Like you
never
just never
know.
know. You never know.
And I feel
Like you
like
be
it's
seeing that
important
stuff on
too to be in
movies, but
touch with
that
your
that
natural
that can really
human.
happen. Mhm.
Yeah. That's why I'm like being in touch with your natural human
That,
person
yes.
is super important because at the end of the day, you gotta remember, like, yeah, we have technology and yeah, it is very fucking important in our lives.
Right.
But at the
Right.
same time, don't get out of touch of who we really are because sometimes, and
Right.
it
And
might
with the
sound a little
earth.
crazy, but
Mhm.
that sometimes that could be the agenda is to detach you. And that's the thing you
That is
don't
the
want to do. Like,
agenda.
yeah, yeah, that's why I'm like, you don't
I
want to
feel
be
like it.
detached
Yeah.
because if shit did go wrong, and I'm not saying it will, nobody's trying to cause no panic or nothing like that. I'm not saying that's what's
Right,
going
right.
on. I'm just
Right.
saying, hypothetically speaking, things did go wrong, the amount of people who survive be very slim because people are gonna panic and be stupid and be crazy. And I'm like, the smartest thing
Agreed.
you could do if shit ever hit the fan is everybody band together. If you work as a group and really start divvying out the natural jobs that people are good at, bro, everybody would survive just fine. But no, you're gonna have dumb
Right.
people who gonna act crazy and stupid and think,
Of
and that's
course,
another thing that I
always.
find is so weird. It's like, why do when people, as soon as we talk about shit hitting the fan or things going wrong, the immediate thing people immediately run to is murder, rape, all the crazy shit. And it's like, what the
Yes.
fuck is wrong with you?
Yes.
Like, you
Yes.
don't think that's fucking
Breaking
weird?
in,
Like, that's
stealing
so
stuff out of shops
primitive.
and stores. Yep.
Right.
Mhm.
Like y'all are so fucking primitive to be thinking like shit like that. Like that, and I get it, like not everybody's gonna have the conscience and morality to do that, but that's where it's like when you band together and you have motherfuckers like that, it's more y'all than there is them because there's singular, a thought process. But when you got everybody, when you got them having you sucked into thinking that's what's gonna happen, of course everybody's gonna react that way.
Right.
But it's
Right.
like it don't gotta be that way, and there's also more than one answer, and that's what be pissing me off because people
Right.
they swear like one answer is the one fucking answer, and I'm like, it is not the
Right.
one answer. Like there's multiple ways you can do things. That's why we have multiple ways to do things. Like why are y'all so one track minded and y'all not really expanding yourselves to really think outside of the box. Because I'm sorry, but if it was me
Exactly.
and I had like a little squad of my friends, we would each know what the fuck to do. Because me and my friends, no offense, but we've
Right.
had these conversations and we're just like, we know what to do. That's why
Right.
I'm just like, when you have these kind of conversations, it's different. Like, you know what to do. Like, y'all know that being together in community is super, super important. So
Right.
why would you not
Band
have that? Like, why would you
together,
fight
put
against that?
together
That's
what you
gonna make it harder
have
for
to
everybody.
survive. Right.
Yeah, your
Right.
survival is slimmer if you're not in a group.
Right.
As much as it sounds backwards to say that, your survival is slimmer when you're not in a group because who the fuck's gonna watch your back when you're sleeping?
Exactly.
That's why
Exactly.
I'm
I
like,
agree. Mhm.
it's crazy to
Mhm.
me. But like to immediately run to like all that crazy type of like evil violence, I'm like, okay, there's something fucking wrong with y'all. Because
Right.
my
It's
mind
you.
didn't even go there not one
Right.
time. I was thinking about like, okay, so we got to do our own farms. My mind was
Right.
going
That's
other
how my
places.
mind is too. Like I got to be
Mhm.
prepared to know how to plant and make our own farms and
Right.
get food and you know what I'm
Motherfuckers is
saying?
like, I gotta do crazy and Rambo
Oh,
and
now's a
I'm
good
like,
time to break into stores and steal everything because
and it's
everything's
like,
crazy right now. So it's like, oh my gosh.
but like if y'all really just did like a two system, like everybody just takes two of each item that you need, so that we can really expand the longevity of each thing. That's why I'm
Right.
like, me and my friends, we have conversations about this all the time, and we are
See,
all
that's
confused. Like,
good.
why do people run and shit like that? That always baffles me. But
Right. That's what we were
yeah,
talking
that's
about
just how it
before. That
is.
goes back to everybody has this weird, different mind state. You know what I'm saying? And it's like,
Mm-hmm.
do you? I don't know. Like some people got the bad mind state, some people got good mind state. Like and actually prepare
Mm-hmm.
and think about plan ahead, like you said, and discuss
Mm-hmm.
this with people near you who can help. You know, but other people don't think like that. Oh, that's my opportunity. I can get that Xbox I want. Let me go, you know, and
Mm-hmm.
do some crazy stuff. Or, oh, I'm mad that this is happening. Let's go attack people. Like, oh my goodness. Like, what is,
That's why I'm just like, it
I don't
doesn't
know.
make
Like, how
sense
do you
to
get
attack
that
other
mind
people.
state? Right.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, you just, you know what? That's a whole nother day.
Right. Right.
But
Oh
yeah,
my
okay.
goodness.
Well, that's the episode for the day. We actually did over an hour, so we did really,
Oh
really
yeah,
good.
man. I didn't even know it's been that long.
I
I'm trying to
know
look at
we
my
have
watch like
such
there's a
good
real watch on
chemistry.
here. Oh, it is a watch. Y'all can't see the watch, but in here in the metaverse, if I put my wrist up, I can see the time. So yes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So for
But
us,
yeah, this was a great first episode.
I
Hooray to us. Oh,
know.
I gotta put the
Right, you
I
gotta put the
gotta
happy face on.
the happy. That's how I feel.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Also, shout out to Ayo Afro. She gave us a sweet, dope ass track that we can play at the end of our shows. So if you don't know who she is, you can check her out on Instagram. We just want to make sure we show her some love and give her a big shout out
Yes.
out there. It's nothing but all love for her out there. So shout out to
Yes.
Ayo Afro. Girl, we
Yo,
love you.
Afro, we love you. Mwah.
And
That's
you
my
guys,
girl.
y'all know what it is. My name is Taki Saki, and this is Jbae, and we was just talking. So we'll
We
catch
was
y'all
just
next time.
talking. Catch y'all next time. Bye.
Bye. Nah, that Diddy shit is crazy though.
I know, like, oh my gosh. Mm-mm. I
Like,
hope
I
he does
can't
go to
believe
jail though,
people.
because he need
No,
to go
he
to jail.
definitely
No,
got to go to jail.
he need to be like 6 feet under. Really, that's where he need to be.
Dude, man, put
Nasty
him under the
self.
jail.
Right.
Crazy.
Oh my gosh. They got to do
Yes.
something about that though. That's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's go to party only.
All right.